Okay guys, here it is in the oven. Dinner. Okay, on the left we got our pork verde enchiladas. Sounds fancy, so easy. And on the right is a helpful hint. It's corn, but I'm not going to show you me today because nobody needs to see that. I've been cleaning all day and putting away my Christmas. I'll show you my living room, and that can be your view while I give you a little helpful hint about, oh look, there's Ray, about the corn. Okay, so a few days ago, had a large group of people over. That's getting to be a very normal thing here. I cooked a lot of corn, not gonna lie, overshot with the corn. So I had a bunch of leftover corn, and tonight I have a few extras coming for dinner, and I wanted it to be a substantial meal. So first things first, I knew that I was going to be trying to take down all of my Christmas decorations today, all of my Christmas trees. Yes, multiple trees. I know, it became a forest. Don't get me started. Secondly, since I was going to be doing that, I wanted to throw together something easy for dinner, but still warm and yummy because it is freezing cold outside. So I got a pork tenderloin, which is a super cheap solution if you're feeding a bunch. Grabbed a couple of pork tenderloins, threw them in the crock pot this morning with my trusty salsa verde. Got it off the shelf. I think this one was a Verde brand. So yummy. You literally just put the 2 pork tenderloins in there and the entire jar of sauce. Cook it on high for a couple hours and then on low for a couple hours. You take those tenderloins out and shred those puppies. So easy. The meat just kind of falls off. It goes inside the little gravy that it made itself. Good job. And then I decided, so you can actually just eat those with corn tortillas, which is a pretty quick dinner. It's one of Ethan's favorite meals. But I decided, since we were having people over and I wanted something a little more substantial, I decided that I would put that into basically kind of like a lasagna. Let's call it Mexican lasagna. Yeah, that'll be the name. Mexican lasagna. It is basically just the pork that I shredded, used the sauce that it created itself, layered that with tortillas, corn tortillas, some cheese. I always have cheese on hand. It's a good filler. So I kind of layered that, just kept on layering, topped it off with some more green salsa, and popped it in the oven, and it'll be ready as soon as it's bubbling because pretty much everything's cooked. So, but it's also a fun color. I don't know. And then right here, the corn, all that leftover corn. Remember I told you I had ridiculous amounts of corn left over. And so what I did is I took the corn, cut it off of the cob, threw it in one of my trusty pans, drizzled it with a little bit of olive oil, butter, because butter's always tasty. And then my secret kind of go-to, which if you don't have this in your spice cabinet, you gotta have it, right here, true lime, garlic, cilantro. Guys, this is a lifesaver, okay? You know that yummy cilantro lime rice that you get at Chipotle? Right here, babe. If you put this with a little bit of butter in your rice when it's done, it is just like that. And I always add a little salt because it is salt-free. I'm assuming some people don't eat salt. I don't know why. Maybe it's a diet thing. Who knows? Not me. I eat salt for sure. So anyways, I threw that with, very quickly threw that with some corn, tossed it in the oven. And guys, this is going to come out as an excellent side dish. You can kind of leave that corn in there and let it get a little toasty. And it makes for an excellent side dish. Again, a filler, and then tortilla chips. Gosh, could it be more simple? No, it couldn't. It's so simple. Oh, I'm glad you liked the tip. Yeah, so I promised I would try to kind of give updates from day to day, But I will also, because I see that I have several people in here, I'm going to kind of give a background of our story, why we're here. We moved to the hood, Bonton, originally to help with Bonton Farms, which is an awesome farm, an awesome organization. If you do not buy produce from Bonton Farms, it's an injustice. You gotta try it, okay guys? We have several restaurants that buy from them. It's great product, okay? And it's helping a food desert. And I didn't really understand what a food desert was till we moved to one. And it's legit. It is hard to get food here. You have to drive outside of this area to even find a grocery store other than a liquor store. So Feed Thy Neighbor was started by myself and my hood friend Clifton Honeybee. If you know him from the hood, he does Bonton honey. Yes, you heard me right. We have fresh Bonton honey, so come down and get some. I'm going to have it up on the site later for you to buy, www.feedthyneighbor.org. So we are basically here to help fill a need, okay? We're technically urban missionaries, but honestly, I always say that Bonton saved our lives. It's where I find my peace, where I truly feel like we belong. I did leave my job as a teacher at an elementary school, which was tough, but this has been one of the biggest blessings. So we moved into a tiny little place, quite the change from suburbia, but we moved into this little place and we kind of made it our own. It's a little habitat home. I share one bathroom with my two guys. It's a pain, but it's worth it. Anyways, yeah, so we just kind of do that. We cook dinner. I found out that a lot of people don't eat around here. They don't have enough money to make meals stretch, you know, for the entire month. Our neighbor across the street was only eating like every other day. So Feed Thy Neighbor kind of comes in and helps bridge that gap, but not in a way that I guess Food Pantry would. We basically want to sit and have a meal with them. We believe that if you break bread with people, you're more likely to find how you can serve one another, and it becomes a joint effort to make sure everyone is being fed and that everyone's taken care of. You can share, you know, you're late on your light bill, or it's getting rough, or you need help and you just don't know where to turn. So when you have people around you that can kind of come alongside you in community, that's something that an impoverished society does not have. Poverty does not see helping each other because they're fighting to survive. So I hope that Feed Thy Neighbor can really help. We've seen it do quite incredible things just through what God has been able to do. So if you want to come by, check it out. You want to come by and have dinner, we say our door's always open. It literally is. So stop by. You can find the address and information online. Again, feedthyneighbor.org or on my Facebook. And here's to day 2 of actually getting on here and doing a Facebook Live. I will try to give you a little taste each day of what we're doing, because I really do cook every day. So I'll try to let you in on kind of what we're cooking and what we're doing and maybe who we're feeding, and but be on the lookout for some fun things that we're going to be adding. My hood name is Country, so we're going to do chats with Country, so you can kind of see the incredible people that we just do life with every single day. So anyways, I hope those tips helped you out. I'm going to go check on dinner, and to be honest, I'm going to plant myself right there for the remainder of the evening because I have been cleaning all day. So once dinner's over, that's where you'll find me. Anyway.